There is a man in the room. He is quiet. He defers to others. He admits mistakes freely. He seems slightly lost. Everyone in the room feels comfortable around him. No one feels threatened. And that is exactly what he wants. Because that man is winning. Not despite his weakness, because of it. He has manufactured every single signal of smallness with surgical precision. And the people around him have no idea they are being played. Here is the question that should unsettle you. How many times have you done the same to someone else? And how many times has someone done it to you without you ever noticing? This channel exists to show you the parts of human behavior that most people never examine. The mechanics beneath the surface, the levers people pull without naming them. Today's topic sits at the intersection of strategy, psychology, and something closer to art. Pretending to be weak to win is not a trick. It is a complete operating system. It has ended wars, closed deals, and dismantled rivals who never saw it coming. By the time this video ends, you will understand exactly how it works at a neurological level. You will see where it appears in your own life. And you will walk away with something most people spend years never developing: the ability to read it in real time. The oldest documented use of this strategy dates to 500 BC. Sun Tzu wrote about it directly. He called it the art of appearing incapable when you are capable. But the most brutal real-world demonstration came from a Chinese general named Han Xin. He was publicly humiliated early in his military career. Forced to crawl between a bully's legs in front of a crowd, he did not retaliate. He said nothing. He absorbed the shame completely. The crowd laughed. The bully felt dominant, safe. Han Xin walked away, and within a decade, he had become one of the greatest military strategists in Chinese history. He commanded armies that the same people who laughed at him could never have imagined. The humiliation was not a wound, it was a deposit. He banked the underestimation of others and spent it later. This is the foundational principle. When your opponent does not perceive you as a threat, they stop preparing for you. They open up. They share information. They make moves they would never make if they knew your real capacity. Their comfort becomes your intelligence. Their arrogance becomes your advantage. The appearance of weakness does not reduce your power. It relocates it. It takes your strength out of the open and puts it somewhere no one can see or defend against. Here is where it gets interesting, because this is not just strategy, it is biology. When a human brain perceives a threat, it activates the amygdala. Cortisol floods the system. The person becomes guarded, competitive, defensive. Their cognitive resources shift towards self-protection. They stop listening as deeply. They stop revealing as honestly. But when that same brain perceives someone as non-threatening, as weak, confused, or subordinate, the threat response does not fire. The guard drops. Oxytocin and dopamine begin to flow instead. The brain shifts into a social bonding mode. People become more generous, more talkative, more trusting. They feel good around that person, and they do not know why. Researchers at Stanford studying social hierarchies found something that cuts to the core of this. Individuals who were perceived as lower status in a group were given significantly more honest information by higher status members. Not because the higher status person was careless, but because their brain did not classify the interaction as competitive. You can engineer this response. When you signal weakness, you are not losing status in reality. You are temporarily disabling the threat detection system in your target's brain. You are handing them a sedative they do not know they took. Everything they say to you after that is unfiltered. Everything they reveal is real. You are now operating on a playing field they cannot see. Now let's make this concrete, because this is happening around you right now, and recognizing it protects you. Think about negotiations. The person who walks in claiming they barely need the deal, who seems almost indifferent, slightly disorganized, maybe even a little out of their depth, they are making you feel like you hold all the leverage. You relax. You offer concessions you did not plan to offer. You fill the silence they leave. You start selling them on why they should choose you. And they have said almost nothing. That is manufactured weakness, deployed as a negotiation weapon. Think about the colleague who always seems to need your help, always slightly confused, always asking you to explain things. Over months, they have mapped your entire knowledge base. They know your processes, your contacts, your methods. They asked from a position of apparent need. You gave freely because their weakness made you feel safe and generous. Now consider someone closer, a partner or friend who apologizes quickly, defers to your preferences, and never seems to push back. It feels like harmony. It might be, but it might also be someone who has learned that compliance and smallness gets them exactly what they want from you, without triggering your defenses. The ethical use of this is real. In high-conflict situations, projecting calm submission rather than aggression can de-escalate and reset the dynamic entirely. Therapists do this deliberately. Negotiators trained by the FBI do this, but so do manipulators. The strategy is neutral. The intent is not. Your job is to learn the difference. Here is the revelation. Go back to that man in the room from the beginning. The quiet one. The one who defers, admits mistakes, seems slightly lost. You assumed that person was performing weakness to gain an advantage over others. That was the frame I gave you. But there is another possibility, one that changes everything. What if that man has simply stopped needing to prove anything? What if the absence of posturing is not a strategy, but a form of mastery so complete that there is nothing left to perform? The highest level of this is not manipulation. It is the genuine dissolution of ego-driven performance. The people who most embody the psychology of strategic weakness, who are most comfortable appearing small, are often the most secure individuals in the room. Because real confidence does not need to announce itself. It does not need to dominate. It can afford to be underestimated because it is not running on external validation. The disturbing truth is this: you cannot always tell the difference from the outside between a master manipulator performing weakness and a genuinely grounded person who has nothing to prove. The signals look identical, which means the only reliable protection is internal. Know your own defaults. Know when you are being moved, and build the kind of internal security that makes you impossible to manipulate through flattery, fear, or false vulnerability. The most dangerous people you will ever encounter are the ones who never seem dangerous. That is not a warning to make you paranoid. It is an invitation to go deeper into your own behavior, your own blind spots, and your own untested assumptions about who holds power in the rooms you walk into. If this video shifted something in how you see the world, that is the point. There is more where this came from. Subscribe to TheMindShadow. New content every week, designed for the people who are serious about understanding what is really happening beneath the surface. And if you know someone who needs to see this, someone who is either using this on others or having it used on them, send it to them. I'll see you in the shadows.